What's up? It's your man, Chazzellis, once again, giving you the information that you ask me for, answering these questions that you be asking your boy. Anyway, want to make sure all y'all go to the askchazzellisproject.com. Check out some of the conversations that we having on there. Right now, we're talking about, have you ever been in a rebound relationship? Please share your story. Let us talk back and forth. You know, we have a good conversation going on there right now. I want everybody to become a part of it. There's some other questions on there that I would like for you guys to answer. Also, you can check out articles that's been written, other videos that's on there, just funny stuff that I get off the internet and want y'all to see. Check that out on the askchazzellisproject.com. Also, if you want to get access to the game plan Atlanta on Livestream, you can get that on the askchazzellisproject.com. Also, if you just want to make a donation or you want to just go back and forth with me and talk crazy, I probably boot you off the website, but that don't matter. You can get a couple off. Go to the askchazzellisproject.com. All right, anyway, the question that I got, and if you like what I'm saying, I'm going to show you how to use it in the real world with the game plan Atlanta. So if you want to get the live stream of the class or you want to go to the class, go to the askchazzellisproject.com. Check out what I'm saying and show you how to use it in the real world. Anyway, somebody asked me, and I've gotten this question a few times actually. I'm trying to pull them together, y'all, so I can try to answer some of this stuff on video. But the question that I got was, why is it that a successful woman can't keep a dude with her? You know, why is it that a successful woman can't keep a man? And I'm not going to lie to you. Usually when someone says something like that, I'm going to be real with you. Usually whenever someone says something like that, I just take it as a cop-out. And I'm like, get out of here with that. You know, that's like when somebody says, why is it that why is it that men only want whores or something like that? I'm like, get out of here. You know, but I do see a lot of successful women having trouble keeping a guy with them. I do see that. I've seen that firsthand on several occasions. And really, some of y'all gonna get mad at what I'm saying here. Some of y'all gonna take it and y'all gonna get something from it and figure out how to use that in your life. So that's who I'm saying it for. So people who get mad, hey, what can I do? Anyway, I got to give you a little bit about the male psyche and how society has programmed the male to see a female's success. Okay. Men feel like this in general. If I help you become successful, you have to think about this first before I can even tell you what to do. Men look at it like this. If I help you become successful, basically what's going to happen is you're successful. That doesn't help me. And if we break up, I'm not going to benefit. There's no scenario in which I can really see myself benefiting from. Now, I know some of y'all ladies will be like, well, what about Holly Berry's husband? He got a... Okay, you can't bring up one person in a million. Like, that's like if I was to sit here and say, hey, jump out of this plane with me. There's already been 100 people that jumped before us, and one of their parachutes open. You're not going to jump. You'd be a damn fool. You're like, I ain't jumping on no plane with you, bro. That's not a good track record. You know, I don't want to be... I'm not going to put my eggs in one messed up, holy-ass, dirty basket. So that's how guys feel. I'm going to give you this scenario, kind of break it down for you. It's like this. Best case scenario. Man and woman get together. Okay? Get married. Have children. He has a super successful career. They live in a palace, like a huge-ass house. Got everything they want. Right? Now, if they stay together, the girl is getting credit. Like, look at the dude that you're with. You did a good job. Dang, I wish I could get me somebody like that, right? And the guy is getting credit too. Like, hey, look how you providing for your family. Good stuff, you know. You're a good dude. Now let's reverse the situation and go best case scenario. Best case scenario, he's with a female and she's the one that makes all this money. And they have a good life, kids and all this kind of stuff. What happens? Everybody's like, oh, so you just living off her? Same situation, just reversed. But everybody, oh, so you living off your girl? You ain't got nothing? What is he bringing to the table? Be real. Let's be honest. That's how people think. So a guy is thinking, if I help you become successful, that really just make me look like I'm living off you and downplay and downgrade whatever it is I'm accomplishing. But it's not like that for a woman. So that's one of the reasons why you see guys, that's part of the thought process, really. Now let's reverse it. Let's go in a different direction. Say worst case scenario happens and it doesn't work out. Now, he may be making all the money and all that kind of stuff, but let's be honest, let's be real. Let's go with what usually happens. Y'all get a divorce, you're probably going to get the house. You're probably going to get the kids. And he's going to have to pay you child support and owe you money. Right? Let's be real. We got to be real. That's mostly what happens. Okay? So, for him, he's going to need money so he can pay you child support. So, it wouldn't make sense for him to stop doing what he's doing career-wise to make you grow when at the end of the day, he's going to owe you money. Does that make sense? If you think about it that way, now you got to look at it from your perspective. If it happens the other way. He helps you with everything, y'all. You know, he's doing what he's doing, whatever. But you get rich, and you get money, and you're a multi-millionaire, whatever the case may be, or whatever the case, whatever. You got a lot of money, y'all got a good house and all that. Chances are you're still going to get the kids, and he's still going to be paying you child support. So basically, even though he's helped you gain money, he still owes you money. And he's not gaining from your success. Basically, the way it works is if you're a woman and you have kids by a dude, you automatically gain from their success. Period. Ain't no scenario in the world. I know you could bring up one or two people who that might have happened to, but you can't. That's like saying people who are 5'3" make it in the NBA. Yeah, I can think of one person, but I still stick to that rule that they don't. Right? So, what's going to happen is 9 times out of 10, you're going to get all the money, or well, you're going to get half his money or whatever. You're going to get the kids, and he's going to owe you money. So it doesn't really make sense in his head to help you be successful because he's like, how am I going to benefit? So that's where a guy's head usually is that he doesn't benefit any no matter what. So what do women do to contribute to this problem, and how can you change it? That's what we're going to talk about. Okay, number one, what most women do that really messes it up for them and stops guys from really wanting to support them is not letting him in on their vision. And here's what I mean when I say not letting him in on their vision. You don't really let the guy know exactly what you're trying to do, and you don't really let him know how it benefits him and how you're going to accomplish it. What a lot of women do is say, hey, help me out. Why can't you support me? But it's not really like they asked you or talked to you about what they were going to do. So the guy a lot of times just left in the dark. She's like, I'm doing this. Why can't you help me? Okay, it's kind of like this. Say your car ran out of gas and you wanted somebody to help you push. So they're pushing the car and they don't even know what a gas station is. Like, who's going to volunteer for that? They're pushing the car. They have no idea where you're going. They have no idea how long it's going to take. They have no idea. They don't know what's in it for them. You didn't offer them any money to help push. It's not their car. It's yours. So at the end of the day, what are they getting out of this situation? And they don't have any idea what they're supposed to be doing. You're just telling them push. And that's what a lot of guys feel when you ask them to help you, but you're not really letting them in on your vision. You know, it's kind of like this is really a big thing in business too. You can use a lot of this in different areas. A lot of times you try to go into business with somebody and they'll have their vision of what they want to do, but they kind of try to put you as like some kind of auxiliary person where it's like, I'm not really going to tell you exactly what I'm doing, or I'm going to go to this meeting and I'm not really going to let you know what's happening or how you are going to benefit in the long run, but get my back and support me. Of course you're not going to do that. You'd be dumb. It's a waste of your damn time, as far as you know. So what do you do about that? You make sure that you let a person know what your vision is, what you're trying to do, and how you're going to accomplish it. And you give them something to do in your vision. You let them be a part of helping you create the vision. That way, they're involved. That way, they're engaged. They know that what you guys chose to do was something you both wanted to do. So they could be held accountable. You can't hold somebody accountable when you decided that this is what you want to do, and now you just try to pull them into it. It doesn't work that way. So make sure you connect them. Number 2, wanting to be too damn independent. Now, this is a problem that people have in business and everything. When basically you don't want anybody to be a part of what you're doing. You want to try to do it by yourself until it goes awry. And it's not working exactly the way you thought it was going to work. Now you want to try to pull in everybody, all your friends and family, and get them to jump on a sinking ship. People often try to be too independent until it's too late. You can't sit here and say, I'm doing this all by myself. I got this, I got that. And they're like, okay, well, you told me what you was wanting to do, what you was trying to accomplish. Why don't you let me help you? I got it. Okay, I got it. Well, when the ship starts sinking, now you want to be like, can you come in here and help me with this? What's the problem? Why aren't you helping me? I'm just by myself and I feel like I don't know what to do. Too late. No one wants to be a part of your failure. They want to be a part of your success. So if you don't let somebody in until you have no choice because it's not working, then you're not going to get an ally. So what you need to do is give that person a job to do immediately. And give them a job that's an integral part of your success. Okay? Don't give that person some old crap job that don't have nothing to do with what you're doing and then expect them to be like, I'm jumping out here. I'm really going to do this. I'm really going to work hard. Give them a real job to do that's a part of your success. And so they can feel like they're part of it. You know, let them do something so that they can be involved in what you're doing. Don't try to wait till it's too late and then try to get people to come in and help you. If you want somebody to be a part of what you're doing, if you want a dude to be a part of what you're doing, you got to make him feel like he's a part of it, like it's his family too. And your success equals the success of him and your family. So he's a part of that. That's what you got to make sure that you do. Okay? Now, number 3. This is a problem, and I know a lot of women will get upset at me for saying this. I already know it. But I'm okay with that because I keep it real and tell the truth. I don't tell you what you want to hear. A lot of women have a lot of problems acknowledging people or giving them credit for what they've done. Especially when it's a guy. Because what a lot of women feel is, if I give a man credit for my success, then that takes away from me as a woman. Now, I know I'm like, well, men don't do it either. In reality, most men do. Most successful men do. Go watch an Oscar speech. Go watch a basketball player give a speech or something like that. The first thing he does is be like, I want to thank my wife, man, because without her, I would have never made it. I would have never been able to do this, man. She's my backbone and the backbone of our family. But you don't hear that speech from women most of the time. Even the ones that are married. I watch for that. I be looking at people, they'll be married, they be giving their speech, and I'm like, so you're just not going to give that dude no credit for what you, like, he's sitting here with you. This is your dude, you know what I mean? So I know it requires him to do some stuff for you to be successful. Y'all got kids and stuff, and you ain't giving this man no credit. Like, how does that make him feel? So that's a big thing you have to make sure that you do. And this is with anything. Like I said, you can use this in regular business. When you don't give people credit, they don't want to work for you. They don't want to continue to help you because they don't really see how, if you're not giving me credit right now, what happens if we were to break up? You're just going to not acknowledge everything that I've done. As a matter of fact, I used to date somebody, and we had a long-term relationship, and I helped her with school, helped her get through school and everything, and she just never acknowledged the fact that I was doing that. Like, she never acknowledged the fact that I was working and helping her go to school. Never. In her mind, she would actually believe that she was doing it all by herself. So, fast forward, whenever something happens and she's like, yo, could I help you? Could you help me with this or something like that? The fact that you don't acknowledge what a person does, why would I want to help you? Why would I be sitting here like, yeah, I got your back. I'm going to help you out for the stuff you didn't acknowledge me for last time and you just pretended like you did. And you know, upon a breakup, like to this day, if you asked her how she did this or how she did that, she would sit there and be like, I did it all by myself. Ain't nobody help me. You know, and when you think like that, nobody wants to help you. Nobody's interested in your success when all you do is consistently tell that person that this is my success and you didn't do anything. Like, I was talking to a girl and she was like, I'm really doing everything to be successful at my job and I'm getting a promotion tomorrow and it really hurts me that my husband isn't really doing anything and he's not really contributing to the household. I was like, oh, that's messed up. I was like, so what does he do all day? She was like, oh, he's just at home with the kids and he don't really do it. I was like, so you telling me this dude is taking care of the kids while you're going to work? That's a contribution. Somebody would have to do that. You know? Now, if you don't like the role that he's playing in your family, then you gotta talk to him about that. But you can't just act like he's not doing anything. Because, I mean, I'm sure your kids are benefiting from that. And I'm sure they like the fact that they have their dad with them. Now, if you don't really see that as being a big thing, I get it. But you got to let them know that. You can't just be sitting there going, you ain't contributing anything. You got to say, I don't like the arrangement that we have. I really feel like you should do more. So I asked her, I was like, well, do you want your kids to just go to daycare? She was like, no, I don't want my kids being watched by a stranger. I was like, okay. You just don't want to give a man credit. It's not that you don't feel like he's doing anything. You just don't want to give him credit. So that's a big problem with a lot of women. They feel like it takes from them as a woman to give a man credit. A lot of times they'll give other people credit, but they just don't want to give their dude credit. And that's something you really have to stop doing. You have to make sure you give that dude credit on a regular basis. Every time he's doing something to help you out, give him credit. Because that's helping you to accomplish your dream. It's just like if you used to work for a boss or something like that, and y'all company was to lead y'all have to lead all the marketing and sales or something like that. And then somebody from corporate comes down and goes, man, y'all are doing really good in sales, man. Y'all are killing it. And your boss is like, yeah, I'm just putting this together, man, and making all this happen. I got to do it by myself, and that makes it tough. And you sit here watching that, would you have that dude's back after that? You'd be stupid to have his back. Clearly, he doesn't care about you, and he doesn't appreciate you. So make sure you show your appreciation consistently. Whenever you succeed, you have to make him feel like he's succeeding too. Because you're supposed to be succeeding as a family. And if you're not, and you're taking all the credit and taking all the bows, no one's going to care. It's like if you're playing running back and you don't think your offensive line, you're not going to keep scoring touchdowns. Because the minute they start deciding that they don't want to block for you anymore, that's the minute you get tackled in the backfield every single time. Okay, number 4. Making everything mine instead of ours. That kind of goes into not giving a person credit, but this is kind of taking ownership of. When you start saying stuff like, look, it's my house anyway, and then you expect this person to continue to support your dream and your goal and help you get where you want to go, you just said it's your house, so why would I work to pay for your house? That's stupid. Why would I sit here and help you for your house? Like maybe I work a job that I don't make as much money and you make a lot of money, but I'm paying little bills here and there, but you got the mortgage and you got the, maybe the cars or something like that, and he may have the electric, the cable bill or something, stuff that don't seem as big. And you're like, it's my house, I pay for it. Well, you'd have to pay all the bills if he wasn't there. He is contributing. You could just as easily put that money into the mortgage. I mean, his money's going wherever. If you buy a car and he's paying bills, then you have to acknowledge the fact that he bought the car with you. Because if you wouldn't have paid those bills, you wouldn't have been able to buy the car. So it's everybody is involved. Some people, I knew a girl, like she was going to school and her dude offered to give her $500 for her books. She turned it down, like, I'll buy my own books, and bought the books, then told him, hey, I need an extra $500 for, I'm not going to have my $500 for the rent and, like, the electric bill or whatever. Dude was like, what? I could have just gave you $500 for your books. I'm still buying those books. You know, you just redirected my money so you don't have to give me the credit and say, I bought those books. You know, you don't want to do that. So it's like you want to buy a TV and then have me pay bills. We bought that TV. It's both of ours. And when you do this mine thing, people don't support you because they feel like whenever I put my money into something, you go out and buy something and then put my money into the bills so you can call it yours. No, if you put your money into buying that and that person put their money into the bills, it's both of y'all's because it's money. It could have went anywhere, you know. So that's something you got to make sure of. Stop with the mine and make sure you stay with ours because no one's going to support you to get shit for yourself. They want to be a part of the team. Number 5, repeating the cycle. This happens to a lot of women. They refuse to acknowledge what their exes ever did for them, what guys they dated in the past and stuff like that ever did for them. And guess what? When you refuse to do that, you generally repeat the same cycle with the next guy. Oh, well, you don't do anything for me, just like my ex did. And your ex might have been the person giving you money and helping you be successful. But since you never really acknowledged that dude, you're not acknowledging the new guy. You know, and you repeat that cycle over and over again, and that's why you cannot keep a person while you're successful. So these are things you have to look at. And basically all it is just letting the person be a part of your vision, giving them that credit, and making them feel like they are doing something for both of you and not just contributing to you. All right, if you can do that, then you can keep a person when you're successful. And you can make somebody buy in. Some people are not going to buy in no matter what, but that's how you get somebody who would have bought in to stay bought in. All right, hopefully I was able to help you out. Once again, it's your man Chaz Ellis giving you the information that you asked me for. Make sure you hit me up on the ChazEllisProject.com. Be a part of that. Get on it every day. Also, make sure you go to Ask Chaz Ellis on Facebook. And make sure you like and subscribe. And share this video with your friends all willy-nilly like. It's your man Chaz Ellis. Peace.